Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I will be doing a 2022 Senate election prediction between Maggie Hassan and Sununu in New Hampshire. I'm going to go scroll over here. I don't know the New Hampshire Senate map or county map very well. And I don't necessarily know like the political leanings of every county. So I do have another map pulled up just in case I forget anything. Hopefully I'll remember it all, though, fingers crossed. Also, I am in my home, so that's good. Yesterday in yesterday's video, I said I plan to be in my home, so I am, which is a good thing. But so yeah, let's start off by labeling, Sununu's, safe counties. Coos County, I don't know the name of that county. I think that's Belknap County. And I don't know the name of that one. I think these are all safe for him. Once again, don't fully remember. We can go look at his performance there. Coos County won it by an insanely large margin. Biden lost it by 5.9%, I think, and not 2016. Actually, we can go look at 2016 Clinton's performance there. Oh, that's not 2016. That's a 2020 Senate map with Jean Shaheen. Never mind. Okay. Why did I think that was 2016? Okay, that was weird. Looking back on it, anyways, but Hassan AO won it by a 1.3% margin, but Sununu won it by an insanely large margin. I do think he would do worse there, but I don't think he'd do that bad. Carroll County, same thing. We can go look at Biden. He won it, but narrowly, and then Hassan lost it by, I think that's like a lean margin. So I do think that Sununu would carry both of the safe. Belknap County, Biden lost it. He lost it by over 10%. We can go look at Hassan's performance. She lost it by like a likely margin of also over 10%. Not 2012. Sorry, I have so many tabs open. Sununu won this with over 70% of the vote. Like, this was his gubernatorial bid. I do think he'll do worse. Significantly worse. But when he wins it by this much, and like these, he got like 2/3 of the vote in these areas. I don't see him, like, I think that he would probably get like closer to like, well, I don't know. He'd probably get closer to like 60, not 60, like 58. Maybe we could see him carrying these likely. I think that he would carry Belknap County safe regardless. Coos and Carroll, he could win likely. I think probably like it would be close between likely and safe. I mean, like, he won. I think that they're gonna be blue, but I think that, or red. Sorry, he's gonna do worse, and I think he's gonna do worse. I think that a shift to the left between the gubernatorial race and the Senate race will be larger on the statewide level itself than it will be in these counties. I think he'll still probably carry them safe, but they'll probably shift a few points to the right or to the left in terms of gubernatorial bid to Senate bid. While the rest of the state will probably shift like 24%. Because he's just so popular, and these are very conservative areas. Down here, Merrimack counties and Sullivan County, or Merrimack and Sullivan counties. I mean, like, Sununu won them also by pretty large margins. I think they could both be likely. I mean, like, looking at this, there's a chance that they could be. I would say that Merrimack is more likely to be likely. Likely to be likely. That's funny. But I think that he'd still probably carry it. I'm actually gonna throw that in as likely. It could be likely, could be safe. Yeah. Now for Hassan, she has no safe counties. She has one likely county. We can go look at this. I mean, like, Biden won it by a likely margin. I think it was that county. Oh, wait, no, maybe another county. Hold up, let me go check this. Hey, no, it was likely. I have no idea why I threw that in as likely. Cheshire County. I must have misread it, I guess. Like, Hassan won it. Oh, it was probably because of this, that she won it by a likely margin. She was able to carry it by a likely margin. Sununu also carried it by a likely margin. I think it'll probably be better as a lean margin, so I'm actually going to go give it to Hassan as a lean margin. For Sununu's, likely counties, I have, I think it was this county, maybe, and I think this county, I'm not certain, I'm going to go double check. I made a complete mistake. This county was not likely or safe. It was actually lean. This was safe. Sorry about that. That was a big, like, screw up. Anyways, Biden won this county by like 8%. Sununu won it with insane margins of victory again. Hassan, though, she won it, or Kelly Ayotte, she won it by 3%. And I mean, like, I just see Sununu overperforming Ayotte by insanely large margins, so I will give it to him safe. I'm just gonna go label random counties at this point. We go look at this. Biden won whatever county that is. Grafton County, he won it by a insanely large margin. Sununu won it by like 11.6%, which is a small margin for him. Hassan won it by like 15%. It'll probably be lean. We can see it be likely. That would not be insane to see it be likely. But I do think Sununu will probably lose it by a lean margin. Now, these two final counties, I believe, are both lean for Sununu. I can go double check that. Again, I was wrong. Sorry about that. I keep on forgetting this. We can go look at Merrimack County again. Biden won it by like 10%. Sununu won it by like 27% or something. Not Jean Shaheen. And Hassan hardly won it. It could be likely, could be lean. But I'm just going to give it to Sununu lean. It could be likely. It'll probably be like a 4.5% margin of victory to 6%. Something in that general range. So it really could go on both ways. I'm just going to label it lean since that's what I originally had. And I fear I may be overestimating Sununu's strength. And then in whatever county this is, Stratford County, Biden carried it by a safe margin, like 15.2%. So I'm going to look at Jean Shaheen's. However, Hassan, she didn't win it by as much. She won it by 9.3%. Meanwhile, Sununu won it by like 25%. So I think that he'd probably just carry it by a lean margin, I think. Keep on getting it wrong. This is probably like awful. Whatever. Sununu carried by a lean margin, or like an insanely large margin. However, Biden won it by like 15%, and I mean, like, Hassan was still able to carry it by 9.3%, yes, but she was still able to carry it, and considering that, I mean, like, honestly, it'll probably be tilt, probably like a 0.3, but I do think it could go either way. It could go to Sununu. I'm not certain. I did label it lean for Hassan, but I'm actually not even certain about that anymore, because it could go either way. I'm going to label it tilt for Hassan just because I think that she's narrowly favored there. I'm not even certain if that's right. I'm just going to label it tilt for Hassan. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter if you celebrate it. I do, so yay, I guess. Please comment some suggestions down below. Once again, working on a Ron DeSantis versus Joe Biden election night. Didn't get as much work in today. I got up to the point where, actually, I'm not going to spoil it. I got up to the point where some states that you would expect to eventually, that are, who's favored there, but they're going to be too early or too close to call. I got to the point where some of those areas were called, not places like, I'm trying to think, Connecticut or like South Carolina, where we know who's gonna win there, but it's too early. It's legit swing states. I got to that point yesterday, but at this point I've gotten a few more calls. Also, by the way, this is very random. I hope that you see this now before you actually watch it, but I'm gonna put an apology in the beginning. Wyoming was never called for a while. Like, it took a really long time for Wyoming to be called, just because I forgot about it. Because it doesn't exist. Maybe. Government's lying to us. That's a joke, obviously. But Wyoming, I just forgot to call it. I mean, like, we already know who's going to win there, so it's not really, I mean, like, we already know that Joe Biden's clearly going to win with, like, at least 70% of the vote. That's a joke. Ron DeSantis won it, spoiler alert. So it just took a minute for me to call that, so apologies on that. But yeah, please comment some suggestions down for another video. I have a few video ideas. I may do Andrew Yang versus Ron DeSantis, like an election prediction. I may do a video discussing why the Democrats shouldn't really be worried about 2024, because Harris is a bad candidate, but not as absolutely atrocious as some people make her out to be. I am not certain what to do after that. I really don't 100% know. I may just do stuff like this until I come up with another idea. But yeah, I hope to see you whatever video I film tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!